Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. They started running cover, damage control. Damage control for in case, which I think it already happens or it's going that direction, Bakhmut falls and the Russians take over. And the Western mass media started running all kind of pieces, trying to do a little bit of damage control, and they will cite the trustworthy British intelligence for that. It's like you bring a pathologic liar in the stands to be your main witness, your star witness. This is unbelievable, and everybody's, yes, tell us, Mr. UK intelligence. Yes, yes. I think he's right. Like he was right in Iraq. Yeah, you think so? Yeah. You have another witness, Mister? Yes, I will bring the U.S. intelligence services. You can make shit up, man. These guys being the free mass media in the West, they are using the UK intelligence to run an article as if it's a given. No question asked. Let's see what's going on here, my friends. It's if this wouldn't be serious, I would be really laughing here. So this article comes from Insider. It's from the 20th of February 2023. Russia is likely to claim a big victory in Bakhmut as 1-year anniversary of its invasion approaches, regardless of the reality on the ground. Now, I would like to know, UK intelligence says this. I would like UK intelligence to tell me what kind of intelligence they got to support this, likely. I would like to hear it, and maybe they're going to tell us, right? It says here that it is likely that Russia will claim victory there regardless of the reality on the ground. It said, I would like to see the evidence, okay? Now, let's go. As the first anniversary of the war in Ukraine approaches, Russia is increasingly under pressure to claim a big victory, notably the capture of the important city of Bakhmut, according to UK Ministry of Defense. Did you find this? Did you catch this? The word important? Up till now, the Western media and the Ukrainians told us that Bakhmut has no significance, no value. It's just they say has a symbolic value for the Russians. And now we find out it's actually an important city, according to the UK Ministry of Defense. You see, I told you many times that you find the reality, or at least more about the subject, from articles that are not related to that one. So from here I find out that actually Bakhmut now is important. It wasn't up till now, but now it is important. And everybody was like, why are the Russians fixated on winning Bakhmut? Really doesn't have any significance. Really. And the Ukrainians came and said, we're not gonna give up Bakhmut. Why? If it's just symbolic for the Russians? Is that what you fight for, symbolism here? No, it is important because it opens 2 routes. And I'm going to show you the routes that it opens. Let me see here on this little map that comes from the Russians. All right? And here they call it, the Russians call it Artemovsk. They don't call it Bakhmut. If they win here, according to the Ukrainians, the British, this will open the door for the Russians to go towards Slavyansk and Krematorsk. You see these two here? They are over there. Why? You see this little gap here? This little gap here? When this is going to be done with, and the Russians are going to come like this, and are going to come like this, guess where they're going to go next? Krematorsk and Slavyansk. These are the ones, the point right here and right here, north and south, that keep the Russians get there. You see this little thing here over here? That was where they were defending it. And when they're going to be done here, and they're going to be encircled, if they don't retreat, these things will be open for the Russians. So no, it has no value whatsoever. Believe us because we tell you so. But if we have a little bit of brains, we have a little bit of information, knowledge, and we can look on a freaking map, you kind of can connect dots. You know what I mean? So it has no importance, but now it's important. Jesus Christ. All right, let's go back to the freaking article here. The ministry said in an intelligence update on Monday that no matter how the fight for the city is faring, Russia intends to declare a victory there by February 24th, or the country's leadership faces the risk of increasing domestic tensions. That's make-believe. That's what you think. Based on what? Based on what? Again, where is the evidence? I give you a counter-argument. Putin's popularity and job rating, approval rating, is 79 and 76. 76 is for, I think, his job, and 79 as trust. You know Biden's? 41. Do you know Macron? 31. Do you know this communist here, Trudeau? 39. What are you talking about? Where's the disapproval? If you go by that, these guys might encounter what you say he might, Putin might get over there on. So it's like, here they say domestic tensions with 80% approval rating. What if you have 31 or 22 as the Japanese Prime Minister? If you have 22, do you have domestic tensions or don't? I mean, where's the evidence? But hey, here's the British intelligence. What do you want? And again, it is likely, based on what evidence, that Russia will claim that Bakhmut has been captured, and I almost guarantee you it will be captured, to align with the anniversary. Again, symbolistics. We still live under the, and it says, regardless of the reality on the ground, the Minister of Defense says. These people still live in those times when you had the how do you call it, the witch doctor coming and casting a few bones of a chicken and then telling you the future and what's going to happen. They're still thinking the Russians are like that because they are like that. These guys write a report, the defense Minister of Defense or Intelligence, okay, they write a report based on likely, and they say if they don't, this is the connection, if they don't, then it's going to be domestic unrest. He's got 80% or 79 approval rating. How much is Biden? How much? Yeah, Rishi Maharishi Sunak is 31 or something. I just made 2 videos today and one yesterday regarding the approval rating of the free world leaders, and they're all below 40. Biden is at 41. Everybody else is below 40. The weasel, the communist Trudeau is 39, and then you got Scholz 33. 32? What's his name? Macron 31. Sunak 22 or something, or 21. Just see that video. Jesus Christ! Or just Google and say Google. Just say over there, world leaders approval rating. And the first one that comes, it shows you with percentages. You know who's below Putin? That is not even mentioned that? Modi, the Prime Minister of, I was about to say Italy. Not yet. India. He's at 79. But nobody is above him, because how would that look if they would show Putin at 79 or 80? And all the free world, the ones that actually, lead by the will of the people, by the majority, are below the majority, are below 50%, way below. How is that gonna? And these guys are making that case. Well, if he's not gonna, then public unrest. With 80%, I think Putin is jerking off every 5 minutes, if he can. You know what I mean? And the other ones are relaxed just as they are, because they have what? In the 30s approval rating? But no, that's not Discord. That's the way it should be. No, that's not the way it should be. They got us conditioned like a Pavlovian conditioning. Pop, repetition to the censored. Pop, and that's what you are. It's unbelievable, man. Like, it's normal to lead a country, to be in charge of a country with it being in a 30s approval rating? No, out. Jesus Christ. And again, they got us conditioned to believe that they are our leaders. Another stupidity. They are not our leaders. They are our representatives, elected officials, public servants. We hired them. When you go to apply for a job, are you in charge of the guy who hired you, or he's in charge of you? You hire these weasels to do what's best for you. And then, obviously, if you say, well, only 33% approve of his job performance, what does that mean? Out. It's like you go and you have, let's say, a yearly performance, I don't know how you call it, assessment. And you go over there and say, well, Gigi, your rating is about 33%. Do you think you still have the job? You're out if you have 51. What are you talking? And these guys are our leaders all of a sudden. How is that possible? How can we, or at least them, how can they keep going like this? And they say, our leaders. No, if they are our leaders, we should approve of being our leaders. And they're not. Go and check those approval ratings, and then you come back to me. It's unbelievable. And then the evil Putin, who's an evil guy, he's got 80 or 79 or 76 or something, double than all these good people. So the good people are not wanted, and the evil guy is wanted by his people. How is that possible? Would that make the Russian population all evil then? Is that the connection? Or maybe it's something different when you are taught to think of these guys of being leaders, and you are taught to really say, that's normal when he has an approval rating of 30%. Is that normal? I don't think it's normal. So who's fooled here? The Russians or us into accepting these two notions? Leaders leading us with 30% or 40% approval rating. No! Get the out right now. But no, how can you do it? You can't do it. You're going to vote them out. But how did they get over there in the first place? By vote. So why did you vote for them? Because they were, I'm going to do this for you, Gigi. Yeah, it's you. Yeah. And then once they got elected, 30% approval rating, 40%. So when you go back to vote, you're going to vote for another, hey, voter, I'm going to do everything for you. Just look in my eyes. Yeah, remember that song of, what was that Phil Collins, that he was playing, that believe me, trust in me, whatever. There was a parody of a religious thing. Yeah, put your hands on the screen, put your hands on the screen. I can't remember the name of the song, but it was like in the 80s or something. And he was, yeah, trust me, give me. The same here, just trust me. And once they get over there, 30% approval rating. But they are the leaders. And 4 years, you're going to wait. Until these guys are wrecking your life, your children's life, and your nation's life. That's why this mass democracy, the way it's designed, has to be improved. Do I have the solutions? I think I do. Not now. Go and check my little book that I wrote, 1,000 years ago. It's on Amazon. And I will make a video like this, in 3 years, explaining how we can improve this BS society and democratic system, mass democracy that we have, where every clueless biped can vote. Is that how it works? Hey, clueless, I'm going to give you $5,000. Vote for me. I'm going to give you a free meal. Vote for me. And you say, okay, but he doesn't know that that money comes from a person who produces. He doesn't care. He doesn't know. Is that how democracy is supposed to be working? No. But it is. It is. I will extend the programs, the social programs. What does that tell you? I will continue the social programs. Oh, are you gonna give me? You're gonna give me? Yeah, it's not you. He's just the guy who takes from someone else and channels it to you. That's what it is. He's just the weasel who's going to be your leader. Eventually, he's going to have 30% approval rating. Yeah, so the British intelligence services, thank you very much. The prime star witness, get out, we bring the Americans now to testify. The American intelligence, because they did such a great work in Iraq, telling us where the weapons of mass destructions, where are, will be, never found, whatever. No more questions. Saddam is dead. We brought democracy. We brought freedom. It's a fantastic country. Iraq is just hands in hands with Iran. But hey, we did a good job. And like we did in Afghanistan. Good job, man. Good job. Some people make a lot of profit, I can tell you that, with reconstructing those countries that who wrecked them. Oh, Saddam and the Taliban. Yeah. Those are bad dudes. I'm not saying not, but you know what I mean? I see a lot of bad dudes. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.